Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about physics. So now you are going to learn about magnetism. So in the last session we saw about magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Okay. Now we are going to see about poles of a magnet. The points in a magnet where the ability to attract and repel is the strongest or known as the poles. For example, the two poles are situated at the two ends of a bar magnet. Usually, we label the ends of the bar magnet and U-shape the magnet as their poles. All magnets have two poles, North Pole and South Pole. Most artificial magnets have N and S written on them to mark their North Pole and South Pole. Know that magnets have different shapes, right? So here notice that N and S. However, sometimes they are not marked on the magnets. A magnet always has both the north and south poles. Even if a magnet is broken or cut into two or more pieces, each new piece will behave as a magnet with two poles. When the unlike poles like north and south poles of two different magnets are brought near each other, the two magnets move closer. This shows that unlike poles of magnets attract each other. And the other hand, when the like poles of magnets like the north poles of two different magnets are brought near each other, they repel or move away from each other. They repel or move each other. Similarly, when the south poles of two different magnets are brought near each other, they also repel each other. This shows that like poles of magnets repel each other. Next, you have to learn about making a magnet. You know that artificial magnets can be made at home too by using magnetic materials such as iron, nickel, cobalt or steel and a magnet. The process of making a magnet using another magnet is called magnetization. A simple method of magnetizing an iron bar is by stroking it repeatedly in the same direction. Let us know about how making the magnet using the stroking method. First, single touch method. Take an iron bar and label its ends as A and B. Take a bar magnet and stroke the iron bar from end A to B. Keep stroking the iron bar in the same direction, that is from A to B, about 50 times. Now bring the iron bar near the iron fillings. You will observe that the iron fillings are attracted towards the iron bar. This shows that the iron bar is magnetized and it now behaves as a magnet. Next method is double touch method. Take an iron bar and label its center as O. Take two bar magnets, place the north pole of one magnet and the south pole of the other magnet on the iron bar at O. Repeatedly stroke both the bar magnets in opposite directions starting from O towards the two ends of the iron bar for 50 times. Bring iron fillings to check if the iron bar behaves as a magnet. A strongly magnetized iron bar will attract more iron fillings and will remain magnetized longer than a weakly magnetized bar. The third method is electromagnet. An artificial magnet can also be made using electricity. A magnet produced in this manner is called an electromagnet. Electromagnets are temporarily magnets. They behave as magnets only when current is supplied to them. The iron nail will act like a magnet only until the electric current flows through the coil around it. So in this three ways, single touch method, double touch method and electrical method, these are the ways to make an artificial magnet. I hope you all understood this topic. Thank you.